Hello and welcome back to Expedition Homestead. I want to thank you so much for tuning into the channel today. Today is going to be one of the first videos that we've done like this on the channel. It's going to be about how much we've earned on YouTube as a small YouTube creator, having to deal with all sorts of things, gardening and growing. You know, that's our mission here on the channel, is to share our passion for growing. So just how much is earned off of that passion on YouTube? Stay tuned and you'll find out. This is what today's video is about. Just how important the support is that we get from you, the subscriber, the returning viewer, the person who's been watching on the channel for 4 or 5 years, basically from when we started the channel. You know you are out there, and I thank you all so much for that. It has been such a blessing, and I hope that we can take this thing full time sooner than later. I would like to be able to put out even more high quality content for you in the future. And that's why this is so important to me, because it is my #1 passion. Teaching others how to grow is something that is extremely rewarding to me. So thank you. In 2021, how much did we make? Well, first off, let's start out at the beginning. For the first couple of years, I remember making video after video after video and not having very many of them not only just take off. We did have lots of views, but I was looking at the numbers and how much it was taking for me to output a video and the time that it would take me to create that video. It took several years just to make a couple of bucks a day. And I was looking at it at that point, is this going to be something that's going to be financially suitable for us in the lives that we want to live, or should we go a different route besides YouTube? What are we going to do? I stuck to it, obviously, because I love making the videos. It's so much fun, and I love seeing the feedback of the community and you, the viewer. It's something that I think I'm going to do forever no matter what. So that's why I feel a little bit weird putting out this revenue video, but I think it's going to be important to you to see just how much you're contributing to my life and my family's lives and my kids' lives, and how much of an impact we're possibly making around the entire globe just off of this channel and the content that we're able to produce. So that's why I really want to make this for you, and I hope you enjoy it. So like I said, it took several years to make just a couple of bucks, and it was very slow going, but I still saw a trend of just about doubling every single year. Um, and then in 2020, we had COVID hit. A lot of people turned to YouTube videos and they wanted to naturally learn how to grow more food because they realized that the economy is maybe a little bit more fragile than you might think. Um, so we had a huge uptick in 2021 or 2020. And then 2021 did fairly well also. And the entire year, we've got millions of views and also breached $16,000 in revenue over the entire year from the channel. This averages out to about $1,300 a month in revenue. While I must say there is big peaks during the early spring and summer months, we get these long drawn out bear markets of revenue on my channel during the winter months. I'm sure there's a lot of other garden creators that might see the same thing happening on their channel. That's simply because there's just not enough driven traffic around the world to support what it was during the more profitable months. I do believe that eventually we're going to create our channels in different countries as well. So we'll be transcribing it, we'll be advertising it and everything in different parts of the world. So maybe that does even out a little bit more in the future, because if we're looking at this as something that's going to sustain us as a family, we obviously don't want to see these big peaks and then valleys after that, where we have to spread our money throughout the entire year just to make it by. It would be obviously much better to have a steady income stream. So hopefully over time, as we grow the channel, we get more and more videos out, even though we have at this point just about 430 videos out on YouTube. Once we get more and more videos and more viewers, and hopefully it's able to provide a little bit more of a consistent source of income there. So I was very, very happy with the year. If we're looking at the overall trend on our channel, we are almost doubling every single year. This year compared to 2020 is a little bit lower, which I absolutely understand. We are also seeing some very good signs for 2022 coming up, such as the bottom, basically the lowest number of views that we've got during the year is quite significantly higher than it was last year. We're seemingly having a more aggressive uptrend in the views this time of year as well compared to last year. So fingers crossed that 2022 is going to be another stellar year for us in the garden. Again, I want to thank you so much for your support. It is such a blessing. If you could do us a favor so we can get to 50,000 subscribers, just give this a share with somebody who you think might be interested in the video. Possibly a small-time creator or a new YouTuber that is just getting going, maybe so they can get an idea of a few years down the road. So maybe they can get an idea of a few years down the road just how much they could be making with YouTube. And looking at it and really looking at it this way as well. I work about 2 to 4 hours a week directly on the videos for the YouTube channel. So it's not that much time just making the video content. You can get out there and do it, and trust me, you'll have some amazing returns as you build some great community, as you build a great community of people around you and your channel. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope you have an awesome day. See you in the next one.